Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about how to get a firearms license in Canada. So the reason I'm making this video is because of my experience while trying to get a firearm in Canada. I basically thought that once you book a course online and you go and you take the course and then you pass the test at the end of the day, you'll get a temporary license at the end of the day, and then you can go out the next day and get a bunch of firearms and things like that. But that's not how it works. I'm going to explain to you the entire process from start to finish as detailed as I possibly can on how to get your firearms license. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is find an approved instructor. I got caught in a scam where there's a guy in my area who says he is approved to give the firearms course. I found him online, but he isn't. What he did was that he let you book a course online on his website. You pay through PayPal beforehand. His site looks real and all professional. Then once you come to his class and once the class is over, it's time to give the exam. He says, unfortunately, the instructor got into a farming accident in some other province and he wasn't able to make it. And he gives you another address to go to and challenge the exam. It's a complete scam. So once I booked the course and I paid him online, I found out later through a forum that it was a scam. I should have done my research before. His entire website, his entire website was a scam. So I called him and told him that he is not on the website for approved instructors and I want my money back. And he said, no, I won't do it. And he said that I am an approved instructor and I will do the exam in class. I then told him that I am recording his conversation and I found out it's a scam and I will be reporting him to the RCMP if I don't get my money back right away. Then he changed everything up and he said, yeah, he'll refund my payment within 24 hours. And he did. But the reason I'm telling you this long and boring story is that so you guys can be more careful and only use instructors who are approved to find, to actually give you the exam. So to find an approved instructor, you go to fseso.org and just click on find an instructor or find a course. I'll try and put like a screenshot of the site. So once you find an instructor or course in your area, see if the instructor has a website so you can see the available dates for the courses, or just call them. But before you call them, decide what type of license you want, a restricted firearms license or a non-restricted firearms license. So the differences between the two. A non-restricted firearms license allows you to buy long guns like rifles and shotguns, and basically anything that has a barrel that's 18 inches or longer. A restricted firearms license lets you buy a handgun, and you can keep the handgun in your home and all that, but you can't carry it around with you. That's not allowed. So okay, anyways, once you have decided which course you want, which course you want to take, the non-restricted firearms course or the restricted firearms course. Oh wait, one more thing. The restricted firearms course, it allows you to do both. So if you apply for the restricted firearms license, basically allows you to buy the long guns and the handguns. With the non-restricted, you can just buy long guns. Okay, so once you decided and you book a course and a date with them, so the way it works with the two courses, if you chose non-restricted, you can go and do the course, and if you pass the exam at the end of the day, it'll be fine, it's over. It usually takes about 10 or 11 hours. My whole course that day, it was on a Saturday. It was from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And yeah, so if you chose to do the restricted firearms license as well, a prerequisite to that is you first complete the course for the non-restricted license the day before and pass the test. Then the next day they will let you in to do the restricted firearms license course, which is a handgun course, which is a few hours shorter than the non-restricted one. So during the class, there will be an instructor who teaches you everything, and there will be a board and a couple of videos and all that, just like school. So you'll be given these books at the beginning of the class, these ones right here, to skim through during the handling time. Handling time is where you get some time to handle the firearms and look at ammo and things like that. And you'll also get time to look at these books, look through them on your break as well. They're really useful. You should read them. But a good way to get an edge on everyone else is to watch Canadian firearms course videos on YouTube, or download the manual online, or buy the manual if you can. It'll help you and give you some confidence. It'll really give you a good head start. Once you've taken the course or both courses and passed the exam that happens at the end of the day, your instructor will then in about 3 weeks mail you a copy of the test you took, and he will stamp it and basically confirm that you completed it, and he will have signed it. Let me see if I have, yeah, right here. This is what it will look like. That's what I'll send you. Once you have that in hand, you will have to get the firearms license application form, which looks like this right here. That's the application, well, the beginning of the application. Yeah, so you have to get the firearms license application form. Your instructor should have given it to you, but if they did not, you can find it online. I'll try and put a small screenshot of that as well. So once you have the firearms application printed out and filled out and the test results signed from your instructor and a small photo of yourself, similar to a passport photo, but you have to look at the dimensions that they mention on the application. And you also need a payment method, and put that payment method on the application. I just put my credit card number and all that. Once all that is done, you put it into one envelope and you ship it to the address on the application form, the Miramichi, New Brunswick address. I'll show you guys that in the screenshot, and you mail it with a tracking if possible. Okay, so usually it takes about a week to get to them. Once they receive it, you can actually check the status of your application online just by doing like a simple Google search. Look up RCMP firearms application status and click on the first link on Google. Sign in through your banking info and check the status of your application. Again, I'll try and put a screenshot of this as well. The the check your status of the application site. I'll put that in there as well. Okay, so they say it should take about 45 days after they receive it to process the application and mail the license to you, if everything goes okay and I believe if your record is clean and all that. But during that time, they also call your references that you put on the application, and once everything is complete, they send you the license. By the way, my license did not take 45 days. My license took about 4 months to get to me. Not sure why. There's my license, a firearms license. I got the restricted and non-restricted. So it says right there, non-restricted, restricted, possession, acquisition, non-restricted, and restricted. Okay guys, that's it for the video. I hope I didn't leave anything out. Hope I helped you throughout the whole process of getting your firearms license. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll answer them the best I can.